Legion!
Girly girl.
This means war!
Tosh, it's a beautiful sunny day outside.
I know. It was reflecting off the TV and we had to close the curtains. I don't get the whole outside thing. Me neither. It's hot, there's bugs the size of guitar picks. And there are way more girls on TV than there are outside. You think I'd have a chance with Michelle Muling? I doubt it. I've heard celebrities only mate with their own kind. And tennis partners. Hello?
What is the most incredible, amazing, wonderful news you could possibly hear?
That's easy.
It's nothing to do with kissing girls.
Then I give up.
I just heard from Sarah, who heard from her mom, who was at the hospital visiting her Lithuanian neighbor.
What did you hear?
Mrs. Olson's sick.
Our teacher, Mrs. Olson, sick? Yahoo! Yeah! What is she sick with?
Food poisoning. She ordered the humongo clam bucket at Casa de Seafood.
Would Madame care for a free creamy dessert?
Mrs. Olson never gets sick, so it'll hit her extra hard. I figure 3 days of stomach cramping agony.
2 more days to steam clean her carpets.
She's gonna be gone all week. And you know what that means?
Substitute teacher.
A substitute teacher isn't even a teacher. She's basically just a babysitter. She'll probably be 100 years old, maybe even older than my mom, and blind as a bat.
No homework.
Even if she gives us any, we don't have to do it, because when Mrs. Olson comes back, she won't know what it was. 3 cheers for the humongo clam bucket!
Hooray!
Yay!
Max, I know you're in here. I want my tanning lotion back before I count to 3. 1. Ew! You little lesion! Whoa! Oops! You're in trouble.
Me? You knocked it down, you stupid girly girl.
You blinded me with SPF 45.
It's only cracked. Rats. It's just a vase.
It's not just a vase. It was the first wedding gift Mom and Dad opened after they were married.
Oh, it's just a vase.
It's a beautiful vase.
Oh, this vase here! Yes! Wonderful! Yippee! It's a vase!
You'll make a good husband, Ralph.
As I see it, we have 2 choices. We can tell them what we did and take our punishment.
Or we can hide the broken pieces under Tosh's bed. A substitute teacher all week. We can goof off, be complete idiots, and not pay attention to anything.
You do that now.
This'll be the easiest week we ever had.
Hello, everybody. I'm Miss Frink. I've reviewed Mrs. Olson's notes, studied your progress charts, memorized all of your names, and read the learning materials since the beginning of the year. I hope to get a lot done this week. If you have any homework problems, call me at home anytime at this number.
She's strict.
She's prepared.
She's wonderful. Isn't there supposed to be a rule that when your teacher's sick, you get to goof off? She asked me for an essay that I didn't hand in last year.
She remembered my name. I have uncles who don't remember my name.
Does Emily look more like a red rose or a pink rose kind of girl? Emily? Her binder says Emily Frink. It's so musical.
Emily Frink is musical?
I have feelings for her that I never thought I'd have for a slightly older woman.
Tosh, wake up. You're a student. She's a teacher. That's like a chicken falling in love with an axe sharpener.
Nikki Blitt, spit that gum out and give it to my husband. So today, let's finish these last grammar exercises. I'm going to read you some sentences, and I want you to fix the mistake in each one. My picket fence is broke. Sarah.
My picket fence is broken.
Good, Sarah. Tosh. I want to marrying you.
I want to marrying you too.
No, I want to marry you.
Correct. I have to admit, she turned out to be a smart, dedicated teacher who really cares about her students. I'll be so glad to get rid of her.
Me too.
She wants me to leave home, mend her broken fence, and save her from a life of substitution. What? Don't you see it's no accident? It's all part of her master plan.
I must teach this class so I can meet that intelligent, charming, almost my age Tosh. But how? Mr. Waiter, serve this bucket of overripe bivalves to that large woman. Then step back.
I love the vroom vroom of the vacuum cleaner and the clinkety clink when it finds a coin. Aha! Oh no! It's that ugly vase that I love.
Fred, you were supposed to attach that new footboard to Sophie's bed.
Now? I'm doing my exercises.
Why didn't you do it this morning?
I thought you'd want the grocery shopping done first.
Did you?
No.
Mom, the old footboard's fine.
Don't stick up for your father. I went to a lot of trouble to find one that matches your wallpaper.
Maybe you could just rip off the wallpaper.
This weekend or else. And get the groceries. And some of that soap they use to clean car engines.
Tosh? Your father found this under your bed. I'd say you have some explaining to do. This vase was very important to us. It was a wedding gift which your father and I both cherish very much. It was given to us by Uncle Fred.
You fixed my picket fence. I no longer have to repair it every day myself. And I can teach your class full time.
And Mrs. Olsen can continue to eat big buckets of suspect clams.
Thank you, darling, fiancé, and star pupil.
To hide the pieces without even telling us you broke it was extremely childish and not like you at all. We're very upset with you. We're gonna have to punish you. Do you understand?
Uh-huh. Gotta go now.
I still don't understand what you need us for.
Well, duh. I can't mend Miss Franks' fence all by myself. What makes you think it's broken? You obviously weren't listening today in class. Emily needs to have her fence fixed. She probably wants it to look perfect for our wedding in the yard.
Hi, Sophie. Hi, Sarah. What are you doing here? I was just going over to your place. I thought we were going to play this afternoon.
Sorry, Sarah. She's coming with me.
Hi, Sarah. Won't your parents be worried?
Nah, I left them a note explaining everything.
By Tosh.
What's that?
I'm not sure. Have you two seen Tosh? He ran out after I told him off for breaking that vase.
You told Tosh off?
Probably the right thing to do, 'cause he did break it.
Max, is there some reason I shouldn't have told him off?
No, he smashed it right in front of us. I have pictures. Well, I had pictures, but he smashed them too.
Max.
I think there's something you two aren't telling me.
Actually, technically, we kind of broke the vase.
You mean you and Tosh? That's right. You were in those pictures before he smashed them.
I didn't ask him if he did it. I didn't even give him a chance to defend himself. He's run away from home, and it's all my fault. Oh, and you two are grounded.
Go on, Sarah. Tell Herman's mother what you told us.
Well, I came over this afternoon to see Sophie, so we could talk about Lisa McConnell's it. It's really, huge. And if it doesn't pop by Monday...
Sarah!
Anyway, I saw her and Herman getting on the out-of-town bus.
Oh, dear.
It was the footboard and the groceries.
What?
Well, isn't it obvious? Your constant demands on me and the fear of seeing her father pushed beyond mortal limits drove Sophie away.
Drop everything! Tosh has run away from home!
Tosh is missing as well?
Oh yeah, he was the one taking Sophie and Herman with him.
Then it's even more obvious what happened.
Obviously.
Your son kidnapped my daughter.
And my son.
Now, whoa there, Fred, Julie. How do we know that your daughter or son or whatever didn't kidnap our son?
My Herman's a Libra. He's a companionable peacemaker, not a kidnapping maniac. That's Aquarius.
Let's don't get hysterical. If Tosh ran away from home, why would he take Sophie and Herman with him?
To eat them. According to the phone book, she lives on this street. After we fix her fence, you two can scram. I'll tell you later how grateful she was.
She's much older than you,
And I'm younger than her, so we have something in common. This is it. I don't see the fence. She must have taken it inside for the night.
Tosh? Sophie? Herman? What brings all of you over here?
I've come to look at your fence. Where is it?
My fence? Look, I'm in the middle of redecorating. Why don't you come in and have some lemonade while I clean up?
Thanks. That will be really refreshing for Sophie and Herman on their bus ride home.
I was so mean to him. If I could just get a message to Tosh to say I'm sorry. I can't! What's one thing Tosh always does, no matter where he is?
Miss the toilet.
No. Well, yes, but he watches TV. If he's anywhere near television, we can get him a message. We can call the news station. Tell them we need to broadcast a heartfelt plea to 3 lost children.
That's better. Everyone okay in here?
Yes. Yes, thanks. This is delicious. I'd love to help you decorate. I know how to do it. I helped my dad once. Sorry, Dad. Can I help you up?
No touch! Call ambulance!
Why, thanks, Tosh. That actually could be very helpful.
Hello, is this Lovington TV station? We need to get on your news show to broadcast a heartfelt plea to 3 runaway children.
One of whom should be considered unbalanced and dangerous.
Give me that! Okay, you will? 8 o'clock tonight. We'll be there.
Get stun guns and some of those vicious tracking dogs.
Perfect. How's your side coming?
Real good. I'm glad I had the idea to start at opposite ends.
Oh, my. That's very artistic. Tell you what, to reward you, what do you say I take you to a movie? Have you seen the one with the soccer-playing dinosaur?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. I'd love to see it. No, they wouldn't. They'd like to see it in a few weeks when the dinosaurs had more time to rehearse. It starts in 30 minutes.
Okay then, it's decided. But you better call your parents first and see if it's okay.
There's 5 of us. We'd each like to say a few words to our missing youngsters.
Poor Sophie. I remember the first time she sat here. Her first steps. Her first birthday cake.
Blow out the candle, darling.
What?
Poor Sophie.
Oh,
It's busy at my place. Try your house.
Anderson House. Unfairly punished smaller brother speaking. Max, it's Tosh. What do you want? Tell Mom and Dad I'm at Miss Frink's. Her phone number's on the fridge. Are you writing this down? Oh, yeah. Call Sophie's parents and Herman's mom. That's real important. Tell them if they want them home tonight, they'll completely understand and they'll catch the next bus and not see the movie at all. I'll hand them this important note right away. Thanks, Max. Max? Max? Hey, Anna.
What?
What do you think happened if Tosh didn't really run away? If he was at a movie with some girl and didn't bother telling Mom and Dad.
I think they'd kill him, stew him, and eat him. And we'd be off the hook. Who was that on the phone?
That was Mom. She said you're supposed to do the rest of the dishes.
Did you call your parents?
Yep.
Then it looks like we're in for a fun, relaxing evening.
We're coming, kids!
Tonight, we need your help. 3 of Lovington's most cherished children have run away from home. Parents, would you care to address your runaway loved ones?
Tosh, if you're watching, please come home. We're so sorry we accused you.
It's true, honey. I signed your father and me up for embarrassing parental counseling so this never happens again.
Herman, you need far too many medicines to spend the night in some strange bus station.
Mr. or Mrs. Johnson?
Sophie! My baby! Please come home to your daddy! Oh,
Very sad. In other news...
Who cares about other news? Sophie, your mother will never ask me to do anything around the house again.
If anyone knows the whereabouts of these children...
Get away from me! Don't you have any heart? My daughter's missing, and their son's responsible. Tosh Anderson, I hope your eyes fall out of your head and are eaten by crows. And your morning kid show is lousy. That rat puppet sucks. Oh, my Sophie.
Fred didn't mean it. He was just upset.
I know. I hope the kids are just hiding at a friend's house, too embarrassed to call, and we're just making all this fuss for nothing.
I just can't stand to think about the loneliness and horror Tosh is going through right now.
This is so great being here with you. And not a popcorn bucket with a wig on. Shh.
Thank you for taking us to the movie, Miss Frank.
It was great fun.
Yes, it was. Great fun. But now I have to take you home. Stay here while I get the car.
After we drop you guys, we'll probably pick up my stuff so we can elope and start our lives together. You're welcome to come over anytime. But call first, okay?
Man, when this bubble bursts, it's gonna blow his head off.
Good night, Sophie.
Good night, Miss Frank.
Bye, Sophie. Wish us luck.
My baby!
It's so much nicer in the car without those 2 yapping kids.
Can you describe him for me?
He's 9 years old, about this tall, with blonde hair.
And when did you last see him?
Hi, what's going on?
Tosh,
Where have you
came
been?
back! Oh, thank goodness!
Yeah, but I can't stay. I'm just here to get my things.
Things?
Then Emily and me are going off to get married and fix her fence.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry we've wasted your time, officer.
I'm just glad to see your son is back safe and sound. Bye now.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Emily? Emily? Emily?
We didn't know where you were. We were so scared. We were on the news. Then we were thrown off the news. Then we called the police. Josh, we are so glad you're back.
Tosh, there's no excuse for you running off without giving us any idea where you were.
But I did call.
You did? Who did you talk to?
Max.
Max Anderson, get down here.
It wasn't me. I didn't talk to him.
Max?
I was washing dishes when he didn't call.
Max?
Who's Max?
Tosh, you know better than to leave such an important message with your brother. Do you know how upset you made us?
You're upset? I just lost my fiancé after I spent an hour redecorating our love nest. How could Emily do this to me? Is there another 9-year-old?
This is so not fair. I do one thing wrong, you guys do about 9, and we're all being punished the same.
I think that curvy piece goes over here next to this other curvy piece.
They're all curvy pieces.
Man, this thing's ugly.